game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken from about the 12.
Ready, go!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Vic to throw it. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Saquon Barkley running right. He juked him, and he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 37 yards, and his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll begin by running the option. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Jackson, option right, and he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4th down, Vick. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Dobbins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the gun, Vick. This one brought in by Jefferson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 71 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Johnson on the return. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Vick goes play action. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 4.
19 strikes, 19 strikes.
Here's Michael Vick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Vick readies to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Back to 60, back to 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On play action, Vick. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Michael Vick taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
It's another one.